Aytch.
Pleasant evening to you.
Good to meet you.
My pleasure.
So Keith, I have a question to ask you. Receiving the Educators Award this evening from the Black Legends, what was your first reaction when you heard you were nominated for this wonderful, prestigious award?
I was overwhelmingly, humbly shocked. You know, it was amazing to be nominated by legends. You know, it just made me seriously proud of our community, and also it made me think a lot about my parents, you know, who no longer with me, but just, it made me proud.
So, you mentioned parents.
Yes.
Tells me they must have been a huge influence in your life.
A big influence. My mom and dad. My dad was about social justice long before we coined the phrase.
All right.
And he has a lot to do with my courage and my strength. I owe a lot to my parents.
Wonderful. What were some of the things as a young man growing up that they told you, these are the things, if you follow this path, you'll see success? Were there some things that they shared with you?
Oh, yeah. You know, one of the things that, you know, we sort of grew up in a somewhat segregated area in the Bay Area, but my parents always said to me, never use the color of your skin as an excuse for failure.
Fantastic.
And that still sits with me today.
And have you passed that on to your children, or nieces and nephews?
I pass it on every day, because you deal with a lot of young people get frustrated, and I always try to say, hey, let that be your strength. And I always say, which is in my quote is, the best form of revenge is success.
Success, yes. I love that.
Yeah.
I read that last night, and I was laying down and I said, you know what, 100% correct.
Yes.
Wonderful. So being an educator in today's times, it's very challenging.
Yes,
When I
it is.
read the newspapers or listen to the evening news, I am concerned for that next generation. How do you feel being an educator in this field? What are some of the things you're going to have to do to influence that next group?
I think the biggest thing is that we have to tell a lot of people stay with education, because education is a modern currency. It is what closes the opportunity gap, especially in Silicon Valley, where you have a large gap of the haves and the have-nots. And so I always encourage students, that is the real ticket to get you out, you know, and to help your family.
Right. Do you think that schools are failing some of the children today, however?
I think so, but I think schools are doing a better job at it. I'm blessed to work in a school district and a system that is about opportunity, equity, and social justice. And so we do enough support to help our students. We have a lot of financial support, but spiritual support. And so we're doing a good job, especially helping African American students.
Right. Well, I work in my day-to-day life. I work in an industry where I am a recruiter. So I hire. And it saddens me daily. I hire scientists, and I'm not hiring people that look like me. It's very troubling. So when I do get one or two, which I was fortunate to last week, a young lady, PhD, all of that, I pushed and pushed and pushed her through because I wanted her visibility to be seen. From you standing out there as an educator, pushing, are you teaching them that when they leave your safety of your classroom, that world out there is one that may not resemble the comfort zone they've had? Are you helping them?
Oh yeah, I mean, to help people deal with this, what we call the identity crisis.
Yes.
When you go out there, I was one of the first African Americans to be a chief instruction officer in education, which is rare. Most African Americans go into student services.
Yes.
So I can, what did B.B. King say? I like to live the song that I sing about.
Yes.
Right? And so we do have to prepare students to be prepared for that, because at a community college, many of our students transfer to a UC.
Right.
And they go through this identity crisis. So we do all we can to prepare them to be ready to deal with that challenge, because it will impact their ability to move and just adjust. And we also have to encourage more of our students, as you say, to go into the STEM field.
Yes.
Because that's incredibly important to help us help other people be mentors for that group.
Right. I feel sometimes that what might have been missed with some of our students in particular, that term nerd. They're concerned of labels. So it's not cool to be known as to be very smart in the sciences. What do you feel as an educator when you hear that?
You know, it's funny. I started at Evergreen Valley College 23 years ago, and I was teaching English. And one of the first things I always tell the males, especially African American males, you're conditioned because you think it's dumb to show any intelligence.
Right.
And I will talk about it openly. As a male, I will break down those barriers, especially in English, because unfortunately men are conditioned sometimes to be unemotional.
Right.
And to learn is an act of emotion.
Right.
And sometimes they'll just sit in the back and they'll say, I'll take my F like a man, you know, or be stigmatized for just carrying books.
Exactly.
So I would even talk about it religiously, that it's important to not stereotype yourself into failure.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Yes.
Stereotype yourself into failure. I'm going to use that because that's exactly what happens.
Correct.
I've heard excuses, and because I'm at the other end where I see what I see, I say stop with the excuse and you go forth and conquer.
Yes.
But I love that.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, Mr. H, it was a pleasure speaking to you.
The pleasure was mine.
And I am so looking forward to you going to the stage and receiving that award.
Thank you so much.
And good luck.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing more from you.